He's like, psych, I've been recording this
Alright,
whole
we're
time.
good.
All right, well, welcome back, everyone, to this next episode. And as we kind of discussed before, the 1 year anniversary of this campaign. Last week, the party was forced to place their friend and ally Teokata into a cell as the curse of lycanthropy had taken hold of him. Luckily for them, the eventful dinner was followed by an uneventful night. As the party awoke and readied themselves for the day with some dried wolf steak jerky made by Chef Surbeck. While eating this, a heavy-hearted Brock approached the castle, followed by several dwarves and two golden boats, the bodies of Ragnar and Michael upon these boats. As the dwarves prepared for a funeral, the two departed legends, and after a brief and few words by a very stricken Brock, several of the party members performed their own rituals and prayers, or simply shared a few words. After everyone had said their piece, the dwarves prepared the boats for their final journey back into the ether. As the boats floated high up into the sky, just above and out of firing range, flaming arrows were let loose, letting the boats burn until there was nothing left but ashes, which floated up into the sky to rejoin the ether above. The party received word that Marcus had landed in a small town just south of Tempelhof, a town named Warden, and upon hearing the name, Ophelia's body went stiff. With smaller but faster airships lent to them by Brock, the party bids farewell to the dwarf, in which they created a bond, and very quickly. However, before leaving, he mentioned he would take good care of a friend. This confused some party members that did not take note that Ziv was not among them. This prompted Surbeck to confess his secret and hand out gifts to Bragrick and Ophelia, incorrectly, of course. Initial reports from the scouts were not good, so the party made haste to Warden. Arriving in the small town was very much like arriving in Tempelhof. Marcus's fury over the slaying of his wife spared no one in the town. As you follow the trail of bodies, Ophelia had flashbacks and waves of memories of her old town and old life. The party is led to an old blacksmith shop that was owned and operated by Ophelia's father many, many years ago. Seeing the floor torn out and a secret tunnel beneath it, Ophelia instinctively walks down into the dark depths, followed closely by her allies. A series of screams were heard as they entered the tunnels that eventually led to a large room filled with iridescent mist. Additional rooms line the flanks of the center room, as a pedestal with a golden ring stands in the middle. As the party investigated the rooms, heavy breathing was heard from beyond an unnatural darkness, and the mist began to recede. The mist takes form to reveal Marcus, who removes the golden rings, causing the doors to close. As the party leaps into action to take revenge over the countless of innocents that Marcus had slain, the doors began to close. And as the doors closed, Siegfried was pounced on by William, a hulking lichen with white fur. Several party members were left paralyzed by William's piercing howl, namely Eldriana, who was nearly crushed by a door. As William's howls paralyzed the group, Teokata had a different sensation, but was able to steel his mind against William's beckons. Refusing to be a pawn of William, Teokata lands a fatal killing blow, putting the beast down for good. Seeing the dead body of his twin brother hit the floor, Marcus goes into a rage and transforms into the hulking monstrosity you previously saw. However, no matter how much damage Marcus could deal to the party members, the newest member of the party, Siegfried, proved to be a valuable asset. His heals and support spells kept the party healthy long enough to defeat Marcus. And as his body hits the floor for this time for good, Ophelia began stabbing him repeatedly, taking both Siegfried and Golden to restrain her. With the party victorious and Marcus finally dead, the party now turns its attentions to their emotional ally. That's where we left off.
Are we able to exit the room? Because I know that the doors are closing before.
The doors from the 3 flanking rooms have closed, but the door that you entered from, that wasn't a door, it was just a hallway, so you're good to go out back that way.
We should leave this place. You'll feel better, Ophelia, if you leave here.
We should grab the bodies of our fallen ones and bring them back and bury them.
The innocents here deserve that much.
Are we able to get to them, though, or aren't they behind the doors in the adjacent areas?
They are. The 4 that were dragged down here, they are in the adjacent rooms.
Is there any way we could bust through the walls, the doors that came down?
You can try, but you do remember that Marcus has the key.
Might not have to bust through nothing.
Can I search Marcus for the key?
Yeah, you find the key, and you grab it, and you can see that it is. You remember that it's the necklace that Ophelia had given Michael, and an outer ring that he had in his cabinet.
So I'm gonna use that to then open the 3 doors that close behind that had the bodies behind them.
Okay. Yeah, so you place the ring back into the pedestal, and you give it a turn, and you hear the doors begin to come back up.
Can I grab... I can't remember which body was in which room, but I'll grab the body that was in... Oh, what's left of the body that was in the room that I was in, which was the left-hand one.
Okay. Yeah, that was the male, the father of the 2 twins. And
We went to the same room, but I'll tell Bragrick that I'll carry it.
I'll go to the room in the center where the woman was, but before I grab her, I also want to examine that room and see if there's anything else of interest in that area.
You were in the far right room, correct?
Yeah, but I'm switching rooms. I'm gonna go to the one where the woman was.
Okay. Right. So in the room that was there, this is the room that William was in, and you can see that there is the body of the mother. And it's not a good sight. You can see that limbs have been torn off as William fed on this person. But upon inspecting closer, you can see that the sarcophaguses were opened from the back. So in your previous investigations, those that went into that room wouldn't have seen that that was the one that was opened. But other than that, you don't see anything else.
All right, I guess I grab what limbs I can, and I'm assuming I can't carry all this.
No, you probably wouldn't be able to.
I would call to Surbeck and be like, Surbeck, can you help a little bit here? There's a lot to carry.
I'd carry as much as I could.
All right, so Golden carrying the body of the father. Surbeck, you can carry the remainder, the female and the 2 twin girls. You guys make your way outside?
Yeah.
Should we do anything with the bodies of the 2 fallen enemies? Maybe we should burn them.
That's not a bad idea. We should burn them. That's a good one.
I agree.
I'm gonna then take a torch out of my pack, light it, and toss it on the bodies to burn them.
Okay. As you do that, Williams, predictably, you can imagine what a burning fur kind of smells like. But with Marcus, the moment the flames touch the body, it's almost instant ash. He just completely ignites and becomes just a pile of ashes on the ground. So you guys make your way out after securing and making sure that those 2 are dead, and you can see that Ophelia is now ahead of you.
Golden will float towards Ophelia to make sure his ally is in the best mental state.
Yeah. What are you doing, Ophelia?
Am I outside right now? Or am I just...
You're just outside, yeah.
You spelled my name wrong. Goldian. Yo, Goilden, how's it going?
Goilden.
She's just looking at the tavern and the grounds and that's all.
At this point, Golden will say to Ophelia,
How
you can
doing,
rest
girl?
easy. You can rest easy now. He's gone.
I break away from looking at the grounds and I look to Oban. They are large.
We couldn't help these people. We were too slow. But that doesn't mean that it was all for nothing. They died, yes, but we were able to accomplish something. Put an end to one monster.
As we're outside, I ask people holding the dead bodies, like, where do you think is good spot to bury these people?
Wait, whose bodies do we have?
The
We were carrying
Bradrick
the
has
body.
the man,
Yeah.
and Sirbeck and I have part of
Rim.
the woman, and Sirbeck's carrying the rest of the girls.
I say we find a nice hillside facing the sun.
Sounds good.
But wait, who are these people? Like, it's we're in that small town, right, Gordon?
Yeah.
Is there any villagers left or no?
No.
Oh, they're all
They all
slaughtered and dead on the ground.
Right.
They were all killed.
That sounds good. Let's go find this hillside.
I
We
start
find-
walking into the direction of what they're describing.
Okay. So you follow your friend towards a relatively close hillside, not too far from the town itself. Being that she's from this area, she knows it very well. And you guys find yourself in a relatively soft portion of land that you feel that you can dig adequate graves for these departed few.
I do the work that needs to be done to bury them.
Okay.
Surbeck will help.
I'll lend a hand.
Goldan will help. Goilden will help.
Goilden. What?
Goldilocks will give us a hand.
So you all pitch in, and you all you dig, 4 individual graves, and you place the bodies inside, and then you begin to cover them. And at this point, you can hear the approach of the pilots that had brought you here. Well, I'm not sure if you need a moment, but we're ready whenever you are.
Are we taking this cat with us too?
It's the lone survivor of the town.
I guess we have to. We need to find out exactly what happened.
I take one last look at the town before I make my way on.
I quietly approach Sirbeck and I tap him on the shoulder.
Yes?
Dear friend, you do so much for us. I owe you my life. Thank you again for what you did. Anytime that you need anything, please let me know, and I will do the same for you.
Zerbeck have big favor to ask.
Go ahead. What is it?
Zerbeck thought of new recipes. Need opinion.
I smile. Of course, Sirbeck. I'll give you my opinion.
New spice, new cook. Much different. We'll let you know when have new recipes.
It would be my honor.
I would go on with the pilot.
What the hell is that?
What is that?
What is that?
Oh my god.
Is that what
Okay.
goes on in Finnegan's head? What is this?
All right. Did the rest of you follow suit, or was there anything you want to finish up here?
You're asking if the rest of us are agreeing to be Sirbeck's subjects? when he tries
Well,
I
are
don't know.
you,
If my
are you
body,
following the pilot?
Zerbeck would, yeah.
I probably would. Not
Okay.
before shooting a couple ardent blasts over the town as a commemorative thing.
Okay.
To kill any survivors.
No. I'm a saint. What do you mean? I'm a saintly fellow.
There's some dude that comes out of the rubble like, oh my god, I survived, and then just start and blast.
I ain't Homelander. That ain't me.
Wait a minute. Yo, is this you?
Nah,
You sure?
dude, that ain't me. I don't know who that guy is. That ain't me.
I feel like I've seen Golden before. Is this you?
Yikes.
No, that ain't me. You got the
Oh,
wrong
sure,
guy,
sure.
man.
Yeah, no more
Gotcha.
boys spoilers. Jarius hasn't seen it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Mm.
you're gonna ruin the whole fucking series for him.
Oh
No.
no!
Stop it.
Oh,
No.
you gotta ruin the movie. You gotta ruin the show for him,
nauseating.
guys.
Can we delete that one?
It's so gross. That made me cringe.
Can we delete
Oh.
that one? Oh yuck. Thank you.
Ugh.
Now that that's over.
See, I told you, he's into Locophilia.
Oh no.
Oh, there's so many bad ones if you just type that into like. Oh, it's nauseating.
Are there any good ones of him?
No,
Like, they're all bad.
it's even worse. It's just like.
Oh boy.
Oh wait, who hasn't seen it yet? I can't post that meme.
Just don't post it.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
All right. So you guys all make your way back to the airships, and you guys all load up. And I'll ask you again what your order will be. Who's going where?
Zerbeck will just be chilling on the deck.
I would go with the same order as last time.
Do you remember?
I'll
who
be
who
where
goes
Sirbeck
first?
is.
Like the boats, you mean?
I don't recall what it
I
went
know
last
it was
week.
with Siegfried, Natalia, and I don't know who else. I know those two I was with.
I know that it was Golden Yope in one, and then Surbeck and Ophelia in the other.
I
Oh.
got on the boat. I went on the boat first, so
Mhm.
it would be whoever would follow in with me.
No, you went last, I think.
No. Right now.
This
Oh,
time.
okay.
Surbeck
Yeah.
would go on the other one just to make things easier.
Okay. All right, so let's just tell me left or right. I'll just go down the list. It'll be alphabetical. So Bragrick, left or right?
Right.
Okay. Eldriana, left or right?
Left.
Eve, left or right?
Right.
Ophelia, I know where you are. Golden,
Are you asking where we were or where we're going?
which boat you're going to get on?
Probably gonna go right.
Okay. Siegfried,
I'll go left because there's not as many people on left, I guess.
yes, left. Less people. Yep.
Which one's Ophelia in?
Ophelia's on the left.
I'll go left.
And then Teokata, you're last, so you take your pick. There's space on both.
I'll go right.
Okay. Natalia will then come onto the left ship. All right, so you guys load up,
And the boat to the left.
and the airships begin to wind up and whirl and take flight. They carry you back home to Tempelhof, and you all take a moment to sort of breathe a sigh of relief. Although hundreds have died at the hands of Marcus von Karstein, you realize that you've probably saved thousands of lives across the Empire, as his terror and rage would have basically taken him across the entire continent. You take stock of the cities below as you fly over them. You see the citizens just going about their daily lives, not knowing the danger that they could have been in. The rest of the journey itself is relatively uneventful as the ships carry you back. It takes several hours to reach Tempelhof, but if there's anything you wish to discuss with other party members, now's your chance.
Since we're all gathered together, I would be like, we did a great thing taking down those guys. But the question is where to go forward. And I was thinking, since there is no one else to take down in this area, maybe we could start making our way down to take down my foe.
Is Eve on the same ship as me?
I think we're back.
We're all on the same ship.
Oh.
You guys are. Those of you that on which direction did you go again, Eve? Sorry.
I went right.
So anyone who went right, you're hearing Eve ask.
Never mind.
Yeah.
But I thought we were all on the main ship at the present. Like we were took the tiny ships to the main ship.
No, the main ship is long sailed.
Zip is on that one.
Oh, I see. Then in that case, I would hold this conversation until we were gathered at Tempelhof.
Gotcha.
I would
Just yell very loudly.
I would ask Ophelia a question. And just ask her, do you think the party would mind if I took the body of Amelia back to Erengrad?
No.
And what would you want to do with Vincent's?
Cremate him.
Seaver doesn't know what to say because his charisma's not very high, so he's just going to sit by Ophelia for the rest of the trip.
Gotcha. Okay. Was there anything else from anyone else?
Where is Ophelia right now in the ship? Just sitting by herself?
Yeah, it's all up. You're all within relatively close proximity of one another. Definitely not socially distancing one another.
Yeah.
I guess I'll come up to Ophelia and say, I know now is not the best of times to ask you for a favor, but I do have a favor to ask of you. I have heard from the party that you speak, or at least understand, Nehakaran. Well,
That is true.
I have found the book that you've been helping me with, raising me, with carrying me and stuff. I found it while we went back to the castle, and while I was coming close to it, I feel as if it's speaking to me in Nehakaran. And I was wondering if you can help me translate or at least understand what it's saying. And then I show the book.
I look to you. Is this the book that Marcus was also looking for?
Did he mention why he was looking for it?
This was the book that you assumed Manfred was looking for.
Manfred, sorry.
The one that Thierry came to spy and grab.
Bless you.
I guess at this point I'm holding the book while holding the, I guess, the cloth around it, and I give it to Ophelia.
With the cloth or without the cloth?
With the cloth.
I wouldn't know any better. I would just take it out of the cloth.
Okay. So you hand it to her, and almost instinctively, to sort of see the contents of the book, she grabs it by the actual bindings itself, and you notice that she's unaffected as she flips through the pages. Ophelia, as you're flipping through the pages, you see what Yop see. Blank pages, weathered old pages that have nothing on them. And that's all you see. And you don't hear anything. Yop, as you remove as Ophelia removes the cloth, that voice begins to speak to you again.
I guess it's in their car and again, right?
It is. It sounds like Nehekaran. It sounds like it's got a bit of a dialect to it. It's the best way to describe it, I guess.
Can I try speaking it, like mimicking it?
Sure. Give me.
Is that so I can?
Yeah, so I can
Okay.
roughly translate it to you.
Yeah, so give me, I guess it'd be intelligence because it's language based. So give me just an intelligence check.
1 second. What's my intelligence? Well,
So Ophelia, so he kind of doesn't quite understand. There's certain syllables and whatnot that are very difficult to speak in the Hekaran, and but you do manage to make out one of the words, and that is, or sorry, a few of the words, and that is Liber Mortis.
Say that again?
Liber Mortis.
Okay.
The rest, you're not quite sure what he's saying.
did you understand what I said? I tried to mimic it as best as I can. Is it still whispering to me?
Do I know what that means?
You're not quite sure.
I also speak Nehekaran. Do I understand what that means?
Yeah, so based on his sort of secondhand interpretation of the language, you pick up the same sort of words, and those are the only ones that you're able to make. Library meaning, I guess, book.
Book of the Dead. Of some form.
Of some form.
But like they hear that, or Ophelia knows what that is too, right? Like she could read Nahakaran.
Well, there's no words.
There's no words. Yeah.
Oh,
So Yop hears the voice, and he's trying to basically mimic what they're saying back to you, or back to Ophelia.
Gotcha.
Does it mean nothing to you? Or it's none of us can understand it?
I could only really make up to the words, but it doesn't quite tell me much. Do you see any words in the book?
No, it's all just black pages to me.
Black pages?
Wait, wasn't it like smeared with like?
Just blank.
Oh, sorry, blank.
Am I
Okay.
within earshot of hearing all this?
No, you're on another boat.
Oh.
Was there any sort of history in vampire history that you know that refers to this book, or
No? Right? Damn.
Not this one, but you do know that the original vampiric elixir created by Neferata was basically a concoction created from studying other books, not this one specifically, though.
Are they other books within the same family of books? Like, are they all? Are they a series, so to speak?
They're the books are considered all the books of Nagash, the 9 total books of Nagash.
Okay. I tell Yop that.
well, I guess maybe collecting the other books would assist us in deciphering what the books or what message it has or what secrets it holds.
And remind me again why you seek the 9 books of Nagash.
Well, it's part of our my paladin order. Part of our mission is to look for these long lost books and pretty much spreading good while we do it along the way.
And what is the objective once you've collected all the 9 books?
From what I understand, when I was being trained by my master, the books isn't really the goal. It's just to spread the goodness, but no one really expects any of the paladins to find the books. It's just
Understood.
it's just the what do you call it? It's just the go ahead, sorry.
So now that you've found one, what is
I
it
have-
that you are supposed to do?
I'm not sure.
Seems a little odd to me that you take a life quest when you don't quite know what your end game goal is. Never been a fan of religion, I suppose.
do you think that Svetlana would know anything about the books, Luca, that would be worth bringing up to the party?
You're not sure.
Okay, I'm gonna use this as a potential way to convince the party to go to Erengrad.
Okay.
I couldn't help but overhear, but perhaps my my paramour may have more information about the books. I couldn't help but hear. I understand Nehekaran as well.
And what would she be able to let us
Sure.
know about?
Well, I can't guarantee anything, but if we do stop there to drop to bury Amelia's corpse, then it might be worth asking her.
I agree. I'll follow you on your quest to go to this place.
Much appreciated.
I don't know how I feel about you holding on to that book, yo.
Well, like I said, it's an important book, and I'll hold on to it for now, and I will seek your counsel when I feel it's required. And then I reach for the book.
Just before he does that, I'm gonna try to look at the binding and anything else, if there's anything like pressed onto the book or anything else on it.
Yeah, I mean, from the exterior, it seems pretty uninteresting. It's extremely old, hard leather exterior, same with the binding. The pages, as you know, are blank and extremely weathered. But other than that, it's just a dark, like leather, dark brown leather on the outside. Other than that, like I said, very unsuspecting.
Well, you're free to look at the book if you want, but I just want to hold on to it since it is a very important book, especially for my order.
The order that you don't know what the point is of finding the books? Yes, I understand. You'll have the book back. As I go through it, Siegfried,
Yes,
could I have your hand for a second?
of course.
I place the book on his hand.
So as she places the book on your hands, Siegfried, the book immediately sears the palms of your hand.
Oh,
Huh.
Interesting.
Interesting how this is a holy man, Yo, whose hand has been seared, and yet you can touch the books and it speaks to you. Do you see why I feel this is a little suspicious that you're holding on to it?
Well, this book also sears me when I touch it.
Really? Because you told me it spoke to you, not seared you. And as he said that, I put the book on his hand.
Oh boy.
He placed the books on his hand and he recoils his hand back because they've become extremely burnt by them.
Don't do that.
No.
How interesting.
Well, I guess the only person that we know of that can help us with this book would be Sigrid's paramour.
I mean, we don't quite know that. It's a suggestion.
Or maybe we can go back to Manfred. No. Was it Manfred?
Yes, he's collecting them, but I don't think he's collecting them for good. In fact, I think we should be collecting them before he does. Don't quite. Have you tried anything else with the book?
I tried, what did I do? Poking it with my sword, I believe.
Yes.
Oh,
Not
this one
much else.
time, I had a master that the book only opened if he licked it. Have you ever tried that?
Are we in the air or we're on water? Here,
You're,
right?
you're still in the air.
Okay.
Depending on how long this conversation goes, I may land you guys soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Siegfried, one more quick thing.
Yes.
Could I have your, perhaps your other hand? I won't put it on you, don't worry.
I was about to say, I'd rather not touch that book again.
Oh, absolutely not. I have the book open. Do you have anything sharp on you by any chance?
Don't you have sharp nails?
Do you think I'm some form of bat?
Yikes.
Yikes.
Hey,
My inventory is very barren.
Does Yop have a dagger or anything on him?
Man, sounds like an NPC.
I have a sickle.
He's
What?
really Russian.
Okay. Well, that's a little big. What does Siegfried use as a weapon?
A mace.
Hmm.
Or a
Okay.
warhammer.
Holy shit!
The Roomba's attacking.
So technically, Ophelia does have a dagger, but it's never on her person, like it's not equipped. So she's gonna go into her bag and rummage for like a couple of good full seconds and then pull out a dagger. Ah! I knew I had one in there. Kind of like dusts it off. Can I have the hand again?
Yes.
And as he stretches his hand, I want to do just a small little slice. So that way his blood can drip onto the book.
what the hell's going on here?
I'm gonna die.
Blood sacrifice here.
So you, so Siegfried, you held out your hand, kind of over trusting Ophelia, and she kind of pricks you a little bit with the dagger, and then immediately places your hand.
I don't place his hand.
Sorry.
I just let the blood drop.
Yes, you let the blood drip. So a drop of blood hits the page and begins to soak in, and nothing happens.
Is the page wet?
Oh my god!
Funny thing is, he plays a bard that sounds just like Siegfried. Does the page dye red with his blood?
It does, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Are you finished?
One of many tests. And I close the book and I put it in his little cloth sack. And I hand it to him.
His man purse.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. You guys, after some awkward and strange conversation upon the airship, you eventually land in Tempelhof. If that is all, you will be on its way.
Did I catch any birds on the trip?
No, the airship is enclosed.
Oh, okay.
But you definitely tried.
When
Much.
Made it a
we will have
priority.
landed, I'm wondering, like, or what's what hour of the day is it?
It is. I believe at this point it should be probably like 7-ish.
All right, I'll be like, should we get some food before we retire?
Agreed. I am quite famished.
Yes.
Agreed. While Golden says agreed, he's going to ask Ophelia to speak in private.
Then how about we meet here in the dining room for dinner? We have much to discuss.
Alright.
Sounds good.
Okay. I asked Surbek, do you think we should hunt for wolf steaks? I think we ate everything the last time.
Okay.
So who's going on the hunt then?
Surbeck for sure.
I will join.
I
Sir
will also go.
Eve,
I'll go.
Yope. Okay. Anyone else?
I think Finnegan wants to join too.
Okay. That might be a cupcake.
I'm
No,
also
that's-
going to be looking for
that's-
truffles.
Okay, cool. So the four of you give me a survival check. And then Goldon and Ophelia. You guys, well, Goldon wanted to speak to Ophelia.
Oh, Bragrick. Oh, buddy.
Oh.
I do the best out of everyone.
Ragnar tries to ride Surbeck.
I try to jump on Surbeck.
Bragrick finds footsteps, but not realizing they're Surbeck's footsteps.
They're his own.
Man, this wolf was ginormous, guys. He'll feed us for a month.
Before I begin the hunt, I go and do a ritual for enhanceability. I'm going to enhance my wisdom.
Is everyone doing a survival check?
Yeah, so I need yours. Nope.
I'll just wait till you do
Oh.
the survival checks, and I'll just.
Eve is trying to avoid a certain body part.
That's with advantage, right, Danny?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you managed to find one tiny little truffle.
Perfect.
Okay, so let's see here. Surbeck got a 14, Bragrick got a 2, Dope got a 6, and E got a 15. Okay. So the obvious better hunters of the group are those the Ironjaw and the Dark Elf. So the two of you find a set of again wolf tracks because that's all that's in the area, and you manage to find a single wolf in the wild. I'm assuming you're going to make your attacks, which we'll say you land and you manage to take down the beast.
Nice. Alright.
Cool.
Once after catting that, I'd also look in the forest for any heal well plants.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your check for that.
Is it nature?
Yes.
Ah!
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so you find some. You manage to harvest. You managed to harvest 2.
Perfect.
Ophelia and Goldon.
So Goldun will look quite worried, and will ask Ophelia, "Did Yope give you a book? Did he show you a book?"
Was it one of the Nagash books that you're looking for or asking about?
I believe so, but I am not sure. He showed me a book on the way to Warden. I could not read it, but it was, blank. Claimed it was speaking to him, almost as if it seems like it's trying to coax him into doing something, but he can't understand it.
Hmm. Well, he sure did.
And what did you see?
What you saw? An empty book? Nothing on it. The pages were blank. I made him touch it. It burned him. I made Siegfried touch it as well. It also burned him. Did you touch it?
I did not.
Do you know much about Yop's lifelong quest?
Would Golden know a lot about it? I'm sure just in passing.
No, it's a different order of paladins.
Not quite.
I asked him what the objective would be once he found a book. But apparently that was never the goal. It's just a, pipe dream kind of thing. So I said, what would he do now? And he didn't know. No, this is a book.
Paladin
That could
order.
do a lot of evil in the wrong hands.
A paladin order searching for ancient books that contain knowledge, historical ancient knowledge, that has no idea of what to do when they find the books.
Mm-hmm.
Seems a little odd.
That's what I told him. This isn't just books of knowledge. This is necromancy we're talking about.
Then my fears are even more greater than they were before. I warned him, as I will warn you. Be careful when it comes to that what tempts. For the soul is not as strong as one might think.
Lucky for me, I might not have one left, but you who bleed, yeah. Nonetheless, someone else is trying to look for these books, and we need to jump the gun on this.
I fear this book is a sign of ill will, and a sign of some sort of misery to follow. Time will tell if it is ours or if it's someone else's.
Alright.
In the meantime, I will keep an eye out on him. Watch his movements.
Okay. I suggest you touch it with a cloth. Seems that's the only way he doesn't get burned or doesn't get spoken to.
Golden, out of curiosity, will touch with his pinky to see if it burns.
I don't have the book on me.
Oh, never mind. I will see to trying the book, see if I have the same outcome as the others. But I fear it will be.
Most likely. There are 9 books. This is one of them.
I'm assuming you don't know where the others are.
No, I don't.
Well, if Manfred? Manfred, right?
Yeah.
If Manfred is looking for these, we should be careful to watch our tracks. Who knows what he'll be willing to do to get it.
Nothing good.
We should make haste and leave as soon as we can.
I nod.
At this point, I will just say, let's rejoin the party before any suspicions arise.
I follow.
All right. So, you guys head back into the castle, and you can see that Marovic has sort of cleaned up the place a little bit, made it a little bit more presentable. Still, in ruins, but it's still an improvement from the way it was. At this point, you've all made it back into the castle, even those of you that have been hunting, and you can see that Survek and the rest of the hunters have come back with a kill, a singular wolf that Survek promptly takes to the kitchen.
I use my skinning knife to take the pelt off.
Okay. So I'll say you join Survek in the kitchen, and as he's preparing the meal, you use your skinning knife to remove the pelt. You guys individually make your way back to your semblance of some sort of a living quarter, and each of you notice.
Who's the weeb?
Yeah, each of you notice a package.
What do we notice?
A package in each of your rooms.
Does it have a gift from them? And other initials SS, with the first name being secret.
There is no initials on who it's from, but they are addressed to you all individually.
Before I would have gone to the room and I was with Surbeck, I would have been, Surbeck, we only got one wolf today. I feel to feed everybody well. Maybe we should try making a stew. Eh?
Oh God.
Oh God.
Does Surbeck know what a stew is?
Yeah, I'd say Surbeck knows what a stew is.
That's a great idea.
Could stretch that wolf good, right?
Yes. Surbeck will start. Surbeck's gonna start draining the blood.
No, Surbeck, that gives it special flavor. Drain little, but save some.
Okay.
Yeah. And
okay.
I have a little bit of wine, little bit, that we could add to the stew.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
A few drops, maybe.
One drop of wine. I did like
half a cup.
2 drops of wine.
1 drop of. It's already like fucking evaporated before it even touches the pot.
I add like half a cup just because I'm
Holy.
and I want it to taste good.
Half a cup for food, but you give a dying man 2 drops. What's going on over here?
Someone's getting sauced tonight.
All right, Surbeck, why don't you give me your cooking check? I can't remember what you did last time.
I don't remember what I did. Would it be survival?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I'm helping him, can I give him advantage?
Yeah. Sure.
I also be like, I am very, very good at survival right now.
Right now.
All right, 16.
She feels very lucky.
You managed to make probably your best stew you ever made, seeing that now you actually have proper ingredients back compared to back when you were in the Greenskin tribes.
This is so good.
It's the blood and the wine.
Best stew ever.
All right, so what are the rest of you doing?
Oh, you said there was a package in our rooms?
Yes.
Well, Golden probably would have gone back to his room until dinner was ready. So I'll open my package.
All right, so each of you have a note attached to this package. So when you tell me you open it, I'll just read the note to you. So hold on. It's lights for your car, yeah.
It's fine.
For his carriage.
Yeah, it's for your carriage. So Golden, you open your package, which is a relatively small package, but inside you see a little green potion. You see a little green vial, a vial with a green liquid on the inside. And the note writes, for those times your bravery outweighs your wit. And you can add a of foolhardiness to your inventory.
Ooh. Foolhardiness, you'd say? Alright.
What are the rest of y'all doing?
I would probably wash up before I get ready to. I would wash up before I do anything else.
Oh, Ophelia would be doing the same.
Are either of you heading to your original living quarters prior to that?
What?
Are you heading back to your quarters prior to washing up, or are you just going to go straight?
I would go to my quarters first.
Okay. Are you going to open?
I would probably glance at it and just assume it was something from Merovic, so I would go
Okay.
first.
Okay. Eve, what about you?
I mean, is there towels in the washing area?
Last you were there, you didn't notice it.
There's no
There
soap.
wasn't?
No.
Then I would go to my room to get a towel to help me wash up.
Remember that there was nothing in the castle.
Alright, well,
There's no soap.
then no, I would probably go and make use of my stuff to wash myself in the room. And then I'd go back.
So are you going to open the package or not?
Oh yeah, I'll go and open the package.
Okay. So for you, Eve, you see a small box, and on the inside is a bar of soap.
Speaking of soap,
The note reads, "To rid yourself
Filthy
of
fool!
to rid yourself of the smell of previous encounters."
Does it say who it's from?
It does not.
Is it like a really nice smelling soap?
It is.
I go back to wash myself with this new soap.
Okay. So we'll just get this over with. So as you begin to bathe and you use the soap, you can almost feel the oily Surbec grime begin to be peeled and pulled from your face.
Oh,
The smell of Surbec is now gone.
oh,
Seeing the changes, I yell in delight.
what?
what?
Yeah, into what?
I would yell in delight in the place where I'm bathing and be like, I am free!
Smeagol?
Alright. Okay, so let's just go down. Now that we know what Eve is doing. Eldriana, what are you doing?
Everybody got a package.
Everyone.
Oh, okay.
Surbeck would have asked Eldriana to come taste the stew.
Come taste this package.
As
Yeah.
my official taste tester.
I'll go to Surbeck's request and taste his soup.
So it's a little bit on the gamey side for your elven taste buds, probably because Eve added the blood of the wolf into the stew itself. But other than that, it actually tastes pretty good.
Interesting.
You
Pretty
like?
good, actually.
Yes! New
I
recipe.
do. Nice job, Surbeck.
Thank you. Eve helped.
Well, she added a very nice touch then.
New
Whatever
recipe.
that was. Do I know, or did I see that she put the blood?
No, but you sort of assume just based on like the gaminess of it.
Okay.
What are the rest of y'all doing?
I want to open up this package.
Okay.
I'm curious.
Siegfried, yours is a sack of coins, and on the inside, you see several gold pieces.
Oh fuck! It's good because I only have 15 of those.
Man, the bro.
Your note reads, "To get you started with this amazing group."
Aw.
Okay. Who's this from? Do we know?
Santa.
How many coins do I add to my inventory?
250.
Holy shit! I was gonna add these like manually, but I'm gonna just write.
1, 2.
A Surbeck count.
Damn. Loses count after 5. Shit.
Siegfried is blushing, and he's just gonna carefully put this away and be a little bit giddy.
This amazing group almost brings a tear to your eye.
Yeah, I just got my fucking hand seared and my hand cut, my other hand cut. This group's amazing.
Never replace this for the world, dude. Come on.
All right. I'm just gonna go down the list and tell everyone what they found in their packages.
Yeah.
Teokata. You find a jade-looking powder in almost like a glass container. The note reads, "To your continued devotion to the trickster Loek." Upon inspecting it, it looks very similar to the powder that Merovik had given you back in Musion, the one that you got your tattoo with. Adrian, you received a locket of hair wound up with seaweed and seashells, very similar to that Alberic had. Your note simply reads, "From the god of the seas." Yop. You also received a small vial with a yellowish liquid on the inside. Your note reads, "For those times you need to prove your strength." And this is a potion of ogre strength. So when you drink it for 1 hour, you get +2 to your strength saves and checks. So just take note of that.
Okay.
Ophelia, you received a set of earrings. And the note says, "Something to keep you connected with those you care for." You received the earrings of communication. Basically, you and one other person who wear the earrings can communicate at a basically short distance. Surbek, there is a large sack in your room, and as you open it up, a smell of spices hits your nose. So you have a 10-pound. Oh, what? You have a 10-pound sack of spices.
Let's
go.
And
Rise.
your notes reads, "To your continued love of cooking."
Surbek's allspice.
Natalia's not here, so I won't bother saying that just yet.
He doesn't want to spoil her Christmas gift just yet.
Surbek's going to take note that all the spices are separate and that you shouldn't keep them all in the same bag. Ah, yes. Now I see.
Right. Now that you've all received your Christmas gifts.
What did I get?
Oh, sorry, Bragrick.
Guy got a lump of coal.
You got a lump of coal.
You got a lump of coal.
So, sorry, I totally skipped over your name when I was going down my list.
He likes stones so much.
Exactly. So, Bragrick, you have this wooden box, and as you open it up, you can see what looks like a glass mechanism. Your note reads, "For you and your many inventions." So you can see that the glass is very similar to what looks like a scope, the one that you had previously on the machine. So basically, you can just add an additional upgrade to your gun.
Dope. Nice.
What did the magical cats that we have following us get for Christmas?
It's hard. They're hard to pin down.
Okay. Damn. I was really hoping that they get something too. They're always there with us when we need them.
Okay, now that I've gotten everyone.
What did Ziv get for Christmas?
Jeez.
Wait a minute.
All right. So, Rebecca's prepared dinner. You all gather up around the makeshift table that you previously ate at before Tilkata so rudely turned into a werewolf.
What a bastard!
I would sit beside Siegfried because I want to get to know him more. And when I would be close to him, would I be able to see what's happened to his hand?
Why don't you give me an investigation?
Okay.
I would make sure to sit beside Yop.
I'm gonna sit on the opposite side of the table, farther away.
He's gonna sit across from Goyle Den.
And look long and lean to your.
And then I could blast you with Northern Blast from across the table.
I'm gonna look at you in the eyes as I soil myself.
Do I see it?
So, what'd you roll?
11.
Yeah, I think you can see the little pinprick mark from Ophelia's dagger on the one hand.
Also, he seared his hand.
Yes, you did.
What happened to your hand, my friend? I know we are just in battle, but I don't remember you looking this bad before we went into the ships.
Not to worry. It is it was on the other ship actually.
Did you fight for someone on the ship?
No. It was a experiment, if you could call it that, but it involved Ophelia and Yop. We were trying to see if something would react a certain way.
I don't think you fared well in this experiment. Better look at that thing. You might get infected.
I'll be fine. Sigmar gives me his strength. It will recover within the day.
Okay.
But thank you for your concern.
Okay. Was there any fun things with this experiment other than your end of it?
More questions, but than answers. But we are going to probably go to Erengrad for more answers. Yop and I, and if you guys want to come along.
Oh, and after hearing that, I'm like, I hear from Siegfried that he wants to go to Erengrad. Is everyone game?
That's a yes. Everyone's just looking.
Everyone game?
It can be a quick trip, and then we can go help you, Eve.
How do you know what I need to do?
Was I not a part of your sheep?
No.
Never mind. We go to Erengrad.
Wow.
He's got really good hearing.
I don't have a perfect gift. That's me.
Far from here.
What was that?
Is it Erengrad far from here?
Oh, yes. It is probably far from here. It is, in Kislev.
How many days journey?
By airship. I've never done it by airship.
We're not
Oh.
going by airship because they all left.
Oh. Very unfortunate.
By foot
Oh.
or by
foot.
boat? How far?
DM, how far would it be to get to Erengrad from here?
On foot?
By horsey.
By horsey? 1 second. It would take a long day. A long time. But you have the airship still.
Oh, we do? I thought they left.
They basically asked you if you needed them for anything else, and no one answered, so they're still waiting.
Oh, shit.
I guess we need it.
We're gonna need it. We need them like we need our stacks, dude.
Okay. So what's your plan of attack?
Attack?
Well, what is your plan?
I'm like, damn, we
How
attack
about
an
the
Aaron
attack?
God?
Who are we attacking, homie?
So where is the place with Amelia and Vincent's body?
You're in the castle. It's there.
Okay, then I would go up to Ophelia and ask her, would you like to come with me up to... Sorry, the Discord sounds were very distracting. Would you like to come with me?
Where am I coming?
We must recover the bodies of the dead.
Hello?
Hey,
Oh my god.
I
Hello.
didn't realize Eve was here.
Oh wait, can you hear me now?
Yes.
yeah, we
Yeah.
could.
Hello!
I was trying to talk earlier, no one could hear me.
Hello!
We should have all just said hello.
Hello! How's it going?
So what's happening?
I was just asking Ophelia if she would like to come with me. Alright, so we'll walk as I feel like it's more of a sentimental moment if we went alone.
I lead the way to where Mirabek had placed their bodies.
Okay.
Are they there?
Yes, they are.
Okay. It was just
What do you guys do?
So we've all eaten. We've all pretty much decided we're going to Erengrad. And did we tell the people in the airship that we're going?
Not quite.
Or can we just take the two little airships? Will it make it?
You'll make it. Yeah. From your knowledge, Erengrad is probably just double the distance from where you are now to Warden. So if Warden was, say, 400 miles, Erengrad is like 800 miles away.
And how long did it take to get to Warden before?
I think it was 4 hours that
Okay.
your
so
travel
20
time was.
hours.
Yeah.
I would go to the airship and let them know what our plans were.
Ophelia and Siegfried. You guys recover. Yeah, you recover the remains of Vincent and Emilia. Are you taking Vincent with you, Ophelia?
What do I know about the whole cremation process?
Other than the obvious?
Yeah,
That's about it.
cool. I look to Siegfried. I've never done this before. I've never had to bury someone or burn them.
It is very hard. But at the very least, we'll do this together.
I don't even know what he would have preferred.
I am not too sure myself, but I will return Amelia's body to her daughter in Erengrad. Where do you think would be best? I'm sure he would want what you want, or whatever you think would be best.
I think I grab what remains of Vincent's cold hands, and then I look to Siegfried. I think I want to bury him somewhere beautiful.
Siegfried will smile. It sounds very nice.
I don't want to burn him.
Then we must bury him and send him off so that his spirit can rest. Perhaps the party can help with this. Or we can go together.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. Is there someone outside the doors from where we are right now?
Not too close, but if you need to grab someone, you'll be able to find one of the party members nearby.
I look to Siegfried once more. I'll be right back.
He
And
just
I
nods.
step out. And I look for the first person I can see.
Okay. I would say the first person you see then is probably Golden.
Golden,
Yes?
could you help me?
Sure. What is it?
And I just pull him to the chamber where we had their bodies.
Okay.
Could you help me carry him?
I would be honored.
I smile.
I will meet you in the courtyard outside. I need one moment.
I start heading out.
When they both leave, Siegfried will just say a small prayer and then laugh. I know you never liked it when I ever prayed. I'm sorry that I did not save you. I will bring you back home. And it's because of you that I can call that place home. On my journey to find you, I found these new friends. I'm not sure what they plan on doing, but I think it would be good to join them. And I hope your daughter understands. But this world is very dark, and it needs a light. and that the light can't be idle in Erengrad any longer. I'll miss you, and thank you for everything. I like to think that me bumping into these people was your doing. I'll carry on your legacy. And then he's gonna carefully grab her and bring her to, I don't know, like one of the people of the castle until we actually leave for Erengrad.
Okay. So you make your way, out, and you can kind of see everyone beginning to prepare to leave. At this point, you see that Eve has come in from talking with the airship pilots, getting them prepped, while the rest of the party gets their belongings and prepares for another journey.
When I'm done talking to the airship pilots, I would go to Yop. And I would go to him and say, I heard something very interesting, Yop.
What do you have for me?
I don't know if it's what I have for you, but I know I heard you were doing experiments, and poor Siegfried got burned and looked like he got stabbed. What were you doing?
It involved the sacred book related to my order, and we were trying to see what it was trying to say to us. It involved Siegfried and me and Ophelia touching the book. In the end, Siegfried and I got burned, and Ophelia was able to hold the book.
It makes sense, I think, why you guys would get burned. I mean, you guys are very holy men. But I wonder, did it have any words written upon it?
There were no words written on it. It was a blank book, looking like it was very worn and old.
Ah, what a shame, because I actually have an ability where it's called comprehend languages. And I can understand any language, and I can also read any language. Providing I touch the book.
Would she be able to understand the book? But it doesn't speak to her, though, right?
It does not, no.
Well, that skill is very useful, but I'm afraid the book contains no words written on it. It only speaks to me.
Interesting. Well, if it does start to produce words, or it starts to talk aloud other unto yourself, maybe you'll let me know and I can help.
I'll definitely keep it in mind. Thank you for letting me know.
Also, by chance did you get a strange gift earlier? I got a present. I don't know who it's from.
Me as well. I think it's very odd for me to get a present. I've never received a present before.
I wonder why.
I'm
Oh my god.
I'm very suspicious of
Karen's
it.
quick with it today, eh?
Well, yes, said. Okay, bye. I leave.
Wow.
Okay.
Doesn't get much more awkward than you talking to Yop, huh?
Oh boy.
All right. So, is everyone ready to depart?
Well, don't we need to sleep first? It's like late. Or can we sleep on the airship?
Up to you. What you guys want to do?
Am I still carrying Vincent's corpse?
Yes. You are carrying Vincent, and Siegfried is carrying Amelia.
Alright. So
think Yoke needs some
Finnegan
burn
wants to
heal.
carry one too. He's like, let me have one.
I mean, considering we never discussed at the table, I think we'd all just go to our own beds.
Right, so you guys tell me what you want to do.
I'll rest in my room.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna rest in my room and observe the new trinket I got.
Okay.
Well, I'll try to sleep with the book and see if I can decipher
Hey.
anything on it, if it
Watch it.
speaks to me.
Careful there. Watch out with that book. You never know what might happen.
Before I would rest in my room, if there's like enough time, I would read some more of my potion book, and then
Okay. Yeah, there should be enough time, so you can go ahead and spend an hour or two reading. And okay, cool. So the rest of you, I guess, are bedding down as well then.
Yes.
Okay. So after all of you receiving several gifts, Mirovic is notably absent through all of this, and you guys have a meal, rest up. Siegfried and Golden prepare the bodies of Vincent and Amelia to be transported the next day by airship. And your evenings go without event. You all awaken fully rested and ready to go.
since I'm an elf and I wake up earlier than the rest, can I read some more of my book and then have some quick breakfast and then head out?
Okay.
I'll wake up and go down, get some food, and then head to the airship.
Okay.
Sorry, was that a long sleep or a short sleep?
Long rest.
Okay.
Is there any place in the castle that I can purchase explosive
No.
ingredients?
No.
Or in the
Nothing
town,
of the sort.
possibly?
No. Remember, the town was destroyed. There's nothing left.
As I'm heading to the ship, I would talk to Siegfried and be like, so, what is Ehrengrad like? I've never been there.
So Luca,
Yes.
what is Erengrad like?
So as Siegfried begins to describe what Erengrad looks like, it reminds you a lot of Nagaroth. It reminds you a lot of home. Cold weather, snow, not too much in the way of open fields or anything like that. Very mountainous, but just overall a place that's just mostly winter.
I hope you like the
Feels like
cold.
home.
Yes. You are also from Kislev, no?
No, but my home is very similar.
Oh yes. Where do you come from?
I am from Negra.
Do I know anything at all about Negaroth?
Yeah, you know that for the most part it's pretty uninhabited, minus the dark elves that have been exiled there by the high elves, and they've sort of taken residence and hold of that area of the world.
What are they like? Are they like still pissed about being exiled, or are they like chill?
No, super pissed. Not the most pleasant of people.
I have never met anyone from Negaroth before. Must be a great place with great people.
Depends on who you are. Depends definitely on who you meet. You might not fare well. We are very much like a clique.
I see. Well,
I walk away.
Oh, okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye. friend.
Goodbye.
Ah,
All right. So remind me, Golden, how many orc mushrooms you collected?
oh god. Oh no.
Are they growing?
I currently have 30 in my bag.
Okay, Golden. As you lift your sack, you realize it feels about 60 pounds heavier. The distant what? Surbeck, how many did you take? I think it was 10, right?
He had 20. I thought he had. Sorry, they have 10 or 20. Oh boy.
Surbeck?
Sorry, I just got back from feeding cats. What?
No worries. How many orc mushrooms did you take back in the cave?
Uh-oh. 10.
Okay. So, Surbeck, as you lift your bag, it feels about 20 pounds heavier.
Oh god.
Yo, I believe you were the last one that grabbed.
Yeah, I think I had one. I think.
I thought you had. We have 50 in total.
I thought you had 10 as well.
Oh, did I? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Because
so
we have
your
50 as a party.
bag is also 20 pounds heavier.
Oh god.
Oh,
Ew.
Oh boy. This is getting good. I'm gonna peer into the bag and see.
Okay.
Oh, I have a good feeling I know what's in there.
So you peer into your bag and you can see not quite fully formed orcs, but what look like little orc faces coming out of very, very large mushrooms.
Ew.
Do I instantly have a feeling I know?
Hmm?
Like I know exactly what the hell's going on here.
Yeah, you're about to be a father to 30 orcs.
oh gosh.
At this point, I'm going to call. I'm gonna call Siegfried and Ophelia in.
Yes.
We have a small problem.
30 small problems.
Pardon me.
It's easier if you see it. And I'm gonna hold the bag open, show her 30 orc children.
So they're not quite, like I said, not quite fully formed. Imagine a extremely large mushroom, and at the top of the mushroom cap appears to be an orc face that's beginning to develop.
I knew they collected those things, right?
I believe so, yeah.
And I have enough knowledge to know that what is happening here when they collected them, right?
Yeah, you can put two and two together.
Sorry, 1 second. Cupcake's being bad. Goddamn hooligan.
Did you throw something at him? Yikes.
No, she was clapping.
Oh.
What did you think was going to happen?
I can't say I'm surprised. We seem to have a problem on our hands now.
No. You plucked 30 orc babies from a wall, and you placed them into your bags.
Well, they weren't babies when I plucked them. They were
What did you think was going to happen?
I couldn't leave them there. I know what was happening.
Okay. Did you have no plan for when they
Well,
grew faces?
I have a plan, but it requires quite a long time.
All right, well, get planning.
Oh, I'm planning all right. And at this point, I'll start to break up like small. Cause do they have fully grown faces, or I could just see it like kind of.
Yeah, they're
Like a fetus.
Yeah, it's very similar to this GIF that Aaron posted. Kind of like a face starting to grow out of the mushroom cap.
As I walk out of the room. Oh, and congratulations, guys. I'm sure you'll make great fathers.
I'm gonna at this point, Goldon, not knowing what to do, will call to Maravik.
Yes.
Now, I know we've asked many things of you in the past, and we wouldn't ask you unless it was absolutely necessary. But one of these times, right now, it's quite necessary.
Okay.
Maravik, how are you with children?
Well, I had 2 of my own, which were killed.
Well, how would you like the chance to raise 30?
Excuse me?
I know it's a lot to take in, but how would you like the chance to raise 30 orc children?
Are you sure I am the most qualified person to take on such a task?
Marovik, you know the journeys we have. I cannot be lugging around children into battle. It is not safe and not wise. Unfortunately, I don't have many people I can leave this to. I am too far from home.
How long will you be gone for?
I do not know, as long as my journeys require. This is not a permanent thing. It is a temporary. I just need you to look after them while I'm on my travels. I will make it worth your while if that's what it will take. Name your price.
I mean, no price necessary. It's just a bit of a daunting task.
I know it's not easy, but again, like I said, I would not ask you if I had no other choice. Unfortunately, there are not many people left in the castle, and I am too far from home. If you will, when they get older, if I don't make it back for some reason, send them to Bordelot. Make sure that they join the order. And that they follow in my footsteps.
That itself is a difficult task, but a noble one. I will do my best.
I'll grab him by the shoulder and say, I am forever indebted to you. Allow me one moment with them before we depart.
Do we all see this and hear this?
Yes. He'll place his hand on your shoulder as well, and simply give you a nod.
I come in with the excuse me, Maravik. I have a favor to ask of you.
Is it another 30 orc babies?
Are you good with children?
You can see his face goes from like a laughing, kind of uncomfortable to a bruh.
Well, it just happens to be that I'm the father of 10 proud orc warriors. And I was wondering, since I've seen you in battle, if you'd like to mentor and tutor my young disciples in your way of combat.
Maravik, train these orc warriors as if they were the next temple guard. Make this, if we don't make it back, make it known that this is their home, that they will forever defend.
I pipe up and say, and Sorbek has babies to give you too.
Surbek's gonna be juggling a couple babies.
Surbek is the irresponsible father of the group.
I mean, technically, we're all irresponsible. We're leaving 50 newborns with a vampire.
And I say to Maravik, Maravik, you might want to get a mommy for these guys. I just so happen to be reminded of Erica in this moment.
I don't quite know what to say. I mean, you guys have done a lot for me, so I feel like I need to say yes. So, yes, I will train your 50 orc babies to defend this town for you and for your friend Ophelia.
Surbek only has 9.
Oh, Maravik, no, please don't do this for me.
Surbek only has 9. And Surbek's gonna keep one orc baby in his backpack.
Okay, 49.
Playing
Golden will
favorites,
take one.
Sorbek.
Golden will take one, and we'll name him Goldun. Goilden.
Goilden.
Yeah, that'll be one of their names. Goilden. I'll take one.
Okay, 48. Yop, will you take one to yourself? Make it an even 47.
Sure, I'll take the biggest, strongest looking one.
Okay.
Maybe I'll look and see.
Ophelia has a look
47.
of pure disgust on her face.
And Marovik, if we pass and they become fearsome warriors, I want you to tell them of a castle.
Oh god.
A castle once owned by myself, stolen, and I repeat, stolen by Melobod. When they are up to the task, have them raid the castle and take it back in my honor.
Okay.
I also say to Mirovic, by the way, did you give us parting gifts? I found a gift in my room. I don't know who it's from.
Or you could just say no and not take any of the 47 children you have that look like belong in a skillet.
Ophelia, and what do you suggest that we do, us, who fight vampires and other large creatures,
No
do with
offense.
50 babies?
Give them to families? I don't know. Did you not come up with a plan when you plucked them off a wall?
I had a plan, but I did not know that our
Your
plan...
plan was to lead a goddamn orc army in like 17 years?
You bet that.
Oh my god, I'm with a bunch of idiots.
Precisely that photo.
Oh my
Imagined by Survey.
It does take a village to raise a baby sometimes. Maybe you can get the mutants to help.
Ophelia, think of this as the next coming of this temple. Think of these.
This isn't a temple! This is
I
a
mean,
castle!
Castle. Think of this as we are providing
Garrison.
a fresh population, a garrison, if you will.
I can't look at you right now. I look to Marovek. Are you actually doing this?
I am not going to lie. This is a huge undertaking, but they make a point. This place will need defending.
You're going to have to teach them to hunt early, or you're going to be busy getting them some wolves.
And they grow quick, Merovic. Quicker than the rest of us do.
I look directly to Maravik. I swear to God, Maravik, if you name one of these little mushrooms after my name, I will.
Ophelio.
Yeah, orcs. There's never a female, so you probably don't have to worry too much. Yes, do not fret, Ophelia. I would not do such a thing.
Well, happy Father's Day.
Times 50, I guess.
47.
47.
Well,
I hope the rest of the party, and I look towards Yope, Serbek, and Golden, know that they owe you tremendously in the upcoming future. Correct?
Yes.
Yes. Like I said to him before,
Serbek?
Yes.
Good.
we are indebted to him.
Okay.
Speaking about things old, I don't know if I should give you my thanks, because I got a gift and I don't know who it's from, and I found out other people have gotten gifts. Did you give us the gift or not?
gift? I don't know of any gift.
Someone gave us some gifts.
Oh, don't play coy. You know the gifts you got everyone. It was very sweet. I don't even know where you found the time for that.
I agree. Quite generous, too.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What? It was not you who provided this, and I'll pull out the potion of foolhardiness.
Nope.
Insight check.
Okay.
Can I tell if
go
it's
for it.
lying?
Yeah, he's rolling an insight check.
I'm very proficient in insight.
I could just tell if they're lying.
Oh,
I have an
18.
ability.
He's lying.
Merovic, you know I am a divine fellow.
Indeed. Say, I'm going to be very busy raising orc children. I should probably start preparing for where these children will eventually live. So, is there anything... Oh my god. Is there anything else you need?
Serbek's gonna give him a hug.
Oh, thank you, Serbek.
Thank you.
Golden will say a prayer of blessing over all 50 children, and will simply shake Merovic's hand and say, "When I have time, I will come back for them."
I look forward to that time.
I do the same.
I cut my hand a little bit.
Oh.
And I say to Mirvik, I thank you so much for the gifts, and I have a little.
No.
Oh god.
And to thank you, I wanted to give you a small snack. The short things.
He kind of looks to you and to Ophelia in a more like disturbed and offended manner.
I share the equal look of pure disgust on my face.
I am okay, Eve. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks. Appreciate it.
I offered to children. What is this?
Honestly, I take the children.
After all of that and all of their ruckus and commotion, I walk up to him and I give him a good hug.
Safe travel.
You too.
I'm not going anywhere. Sounds like
Not with
it.
47 babies. Jeez.
May Celestine watch over you and this castle.
May the paladins of my order help raise these orcs with you.
May Gork protect.
And may the force guide you.
May the paladins of Bordelot find their way.
Oh, all right. We get it. We get it.
With all them saying the religious things, my last one is, "Me will slaughter many souls and to give to Offergain, and he will give you guys good graces."
Okay.
Are you sure you don't need me to stay?
I mean, I think you better go before I change my mind.
I give him one last hug. Nothing's allowed to happen to you, all right? I need I need someone on my side.
Hey,
Okay. I'll do my best.
I give him a good squeeze and I nod.
Safe travels, everyone.
Thank you.
farewell, friend.
See you soon.
Farewell.
Thank
Good
God.
luck with the children.
May they be very great warriors.
May they live up to their father's legacy.
Their abandoned father.
Father's legacy.
Are you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's mount up.
Oh, while I'm heading onto the airship, I talk to Bragrick. And I say, "Bragrick, you're a handy man." I see.
Oh, you flatter me.
Yeah. Do you know how to sew?
Hmm.
What?
In my time underground in caves with little to no light, I don't think I had the opportunity to sow.
Ugh. Okay.
Maybe the other clans that took over mine did, but they're not alive anymore. We made
Do you
sure of
know
that.
anyone in this party who can sew?
I
Only
heard of
sow the
someone
seeds
called
of destruction.
Goldie can sew, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's just a rumor.
Well then.
Golden?
Maybe. Ask him. He might
Okay,
know.
I'll go ask Golden.
Goyle then.
I'm gonna jump on the airship.
Are you asking Boylden?
I do. I say, Golden.
Who?
I say, Golden.
Oh, let's see. Ah, yes.
I heard from Bragrick that you like to sew.
If you mean to sow my enemies into the ground, then yes.
I mean, it can be adaptable to my cause. We are going to very, very cold places. Can you make something to help against that? With your sewing skills.
My sewing skills. Eve, I believe you may have been duped.
You don't know how to sew?
If I knew how to sew, I would not be asking Bragrick to fashion me a basket for my child.
That's more weaving than sewing, but okay. Okay. I get it.
If I could sew, I would sew many things. However, I am not skilled in such.
Okay.
Maybe ask Ophelia.
I
She
leave
might know.
when he says he can't sew.
I'm gonna hop on the ship, find Bragrick. First thing I'm gonna do is smack him upside the head. And secondly, I'm gonna ask him, Bragrick, I need a basket.
Have you tried buying one?
You seem very, what is the word? Skilled. Can you
I was gonna
craft
say
one?
good looking, but sure.
I would not say such daring things of a dwarf. But
Hmm.
are you able to craft one in your magical mechanical vehicle?
Can I roll to like make one?
Well, I mean, you don't necessarily have the equipment required to do that, right?
And no
Can
rolling
I
and driving, dude.
Yeah.
How
can
how you roll?
I make one out of stone? Like hew it from a boulder and make a basket out of a rock? So it'd be like
Basket for a child that is stone.
You
That
can
sounds like
try.
a pothole.
Yeah.
Like a bowl.
wait, could I make one out of stone?
No, I don't think. I don't think. I mean, you could if you really want to, but
I have cloth. I have some fine clothes that I have in my bag of holding. Could I just like rip them up to make a
Sure.
very half-ass looking loving basket
sure.
for Golden's adopted
Yeah, I
abandoned
didn't
children?
realize you had that stuff. So yeah, if you have that kind of stuff, I'm sure you can fashion something even, haphazard and sort of on the spot.
For baby Celestino.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna spend like a good. I'll spend like a good 2 hours, like 1 to 2 hours, since I'm not that great at it, making this basket out of fine clothing, with like fur-lined top and like I use the sleeves to wrap around, stitching.
While he's doing that, just so I can clarify, we're on the main airship, right?
No, these are still the small ones.
Okay.
Yeah,
Shit.
so
Like
the main
the
airship
long
is long gone
The main airship flew away.
with Ziv on it.
Okay, got it. All right.
I miss him already.
Is everyone else ready to go?
I'm ready.
Alrighty. So you guys get onto the airship, and
Babies as well.
without your large litter of babies, but each of you holding one. And the journey itself takes a total of 8 hours to reach Erengrad. And when you reach it, you can see like how Siegfried had described, various mountains, snow-capped. You can see everything is very snow-covered, and as you guys approach and you eventually land, the cold winter's bite sort of digs into all of you as you step out of the airship.
Would it dig into me if I'm used to this terrain?
You're pretty well immune to it at this point.
I'm immune to it, right?
Growing up in Naggaroth, it's actually much colder than it is in Kislev.
Yeah.
Does Ophelia get cold?
I mean, you get cold, but there's no real negative effect for you other than you're uncomfortable.
Okay.
How cold does Goylden get?
It's
Are his coils in a bunch?
his coils get the land of vodka.
Wadco. What are you doing?
Yeah, everyone gets pretty well shivered. Like you're all cold. You start to look for the nearest sort of shelter, and you're all looking to Siegfried to sort of guide you to that.
And as I land, I'd be like, "There's a reason why I was asking if anyone could sew, because I know it'd be cold, and I had this wolf belt, but no one could sew, apparently."
Oh.
Eve,
I
with all
could
due
sew.
respect, you are the most wealthy of us. You could have bought extra clothing.
The village burned.
I'm sure you could have found a way.
What with talking to the dead and hope they freaking get up to help me sew?
Well, in our track record, I would not be surprised if you were to snatch clothing off of the dead.
The cold does not bother me. This is like a summer for me. But I was actually thinking of you guys, but Ah, I mean, Ophelia, you said you console?
I haven't done it in many years, but I
Do
You might,
not
can.
you might want to make use of this wolf pelt then. Might make something cozy for you.
worry. We could probably get something warmer when we get there. How far is Erengrad? Are we already? Did we just like land in Erengrad?
Yeah, you landed
Oh.
in there.
Okay,
Surbeck
follow
is
me.
going to huddle his around his fire maul for warmth.
Okay, follow me, and lead them to the castle.
Okay, so Siegfried, I was going to call you Ziv. Siegfried leads you to a castle within the center of this small town. As you guys are traveling through, you can see there is a relatively healthy human population that lives here. It sort of gives you that Tempelhof vibe, but minus the difference of class. Everyone sort of lives very intermingled with one another. At the center of it, though, you do see the Vampire Coven's castle, and that's where Siegfried leads you. And as you come in, you can see that the vampires living there all share a very staunch trait, and that is they all have shock white hair.
Hmm.
I'm gonna look for Svetlana.
Svetlana makes herself known that she sees you. She comes up and gives you a hug.
I slowly return the hug, and it is good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
I am afraid it'd be best if you come with me.
You can see that her face kind of changes as she expects the worst.
I'm gonna bring her back. Is the airship really far, or is it like?
No, relatively
Okay.
close.
Yeah, I'd bring her to the airship so we could claim the corpse
Okay.
and just sort of explain what happened and like the whole situation and who these people are as we're walking to the airship.
By these people, you mean the party, right?
Yeah, not misfits.
Gotcha.
Hold on.
Okay. So as you explain the whole situation, who these new friends are, what happened, you can see that she's obviously in tears, and she asks the fellow vampire Ophelia to join everyone to join her in the castle. Will you carry her?
Yes.
So she'll lead you to an area of the castle which eventually leads down into what looks like a dungeon of sorts, but it's not used to this point. Inside, you do see what looks like a large open room with several slabs of stone. And Siegfried, you know that this is where the coven placed their dead before their burial ritual. You want to place her there?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that one more time.
If you can, please place her, Siegfried.
I gently place her down.
This is Vincent, isn't it?
You're very muffled right now.
Sorry. This is Vincent, isn't it?
Yes.
So it is true. None of the elders survived.
I shake my head back and forth.
What were you going to say?
No, I was just going to say what Ophelia was going to say.
Well, it'd be an honor if we had Vincent buried along with Emilia, if that's okay with you.
Yeah. That's fine. Where are you burying her?
The traditions are a little different. And she kind of goes through the process of a Erengrad funeral ceremony, which involves wrapping the body in like a fine white silk, and then essentially submerging them in the ice, that's where they will stay, and that will be their final resting place.
Okay. I think he would like that. He always was a big fan of the cold. Yes.
Okay. We'll get the preparations started, and you can see that she's obviously with a heavy heart. She's sort of forcing the words out. Make yourselves at home, and then she'll move to outside of the room.
Before she moves, I'll be like, where will the ceremony begin?
Here, in this very.
But will it be tomorrow or a couple days from now?
It will happen right away.
Wait, I didn't hear you. Sounded muffled.
It will happen right away.
Oh, that's very good. In this lovely place, is there any places we can go to replenish our stores? It's very cold here. Is there a place where we may be able to get some supplies to battle the cold?
There is plenty of places within the town. I'm sure if you look around, you'll find some.
Sounds good.
I'll be right back.
I tell the party, I'm going to explore the town.
We're about to bury the dead and you want to go look for wares?
I figure we might need to get prepared. In the meantime, we're just waiting.
I'll just let Eve know where the closest general goods store is so that she could find it quickly and come back before the ceremony starts.
I tell him I want to look for a really good cloak for the winter.
I'll let her know where that is.
So yeah, with your newfound knowledge, you've kind of given the direction in which direction to head, so then this way you can make your journey quickly and come back in time.
I also ask him if there's a place where I could sell things.
Probably there as well, right? The general goods store.
Yeah.
All right, I go there then.
The rest of you doing in the 10 minutes?
We're in the middle of burying the dead, right?
Soon to be. Yeah.
I would probably just stay with Ophelia until we bury them, and then head to the general store after that's been done.
Okay.
Yeah, Sorbek's gonna chill.
I'll wait, yeah.
Okay. So Eve, you make it relatively quickly to this general store, which Siegfried had laid out for you. You can see in the inside, there's a few patrons inside, sort of perusing around, and there's a single shopkeep owner.
Nice. I do the ritual to cast enhance ability.
Okay.
I'm doing it on my charisma. And I go in and I say, hello!
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
You have a very nice store.
Thank you. Kind of looks you up and down, realizing that you're
What?
not from here, with your lack of clothing.
I know, I'm not prepared for this place. That's why I come here. I was looking to get a good winter coat. Or winter outfit.
No problem. We have several coats. And he kind of shows you several coats made of various pelts, different colors, grays, blacks, browns. You can tell that they're from wolves. It's a wolf pelt.
Is there one that's white?
Yeah, you'll find a white one amongst the bunch.
Is it cute? Is it like fashionable?
Definitely not fashionable. It's more functional.
Is there like one that's like fashionable and cute and functional?
No. Only fun.
I say, how much for the white one?
I mean, all of our coats are at 2 gold pieces each.
I actually didn't hear you. You're muffled.
2 gold pieces each.
Nice, nice.
Very nice.
Jesus Christ.
I have this, and I was wondering, how much could I get for this one ring here? And I show him the one silver ring.
Is that my ring?
No.
It's not. Let me take a look here. What was the value of that ring
20.
initially? 20?
It's very nice ring. Got it in the ruins. Very far. Ancient. Ancient.
Well, I mean, I don't have any use for jewelry. Was
You don't have a lot of marriages in Erengrad.
Yeah,
I
yes,
feel like
but
this
it is
could be a
gold.
very good wedding band of sorts.
But it's not gold.
How much would it cost if it were gold?
If it were gold, I would say I'd give you 50 gold pieces.
Perfect. Here you go then.
This is not gold.
I have gold.
I see.
How much you willing to part?
With what? Sorry. I
How
don't
many can you afford?
How many do you have? This is
I'm
quite.
willing to give 3. 50 each, you said, right?
Don't have that much to give. I think I can only afford to buy the one. But I'll cut you a deal. You want the coat, right?
I want the gold for the gold ring, yeah.
The coat for the gold ring?
Yeah. 50 gold for the 1 gold ring, yeah?
No. I want to make a deal. You want the coat? Do you want more than 1 coat?
I only need 1.
Okay. Well, then I will. Sure, I will purchase. I will purchase your gold ring for 50, and I will sell you the gold for 2. Deal?
Deal. Also, do you sell herbs here?
I'm sorry, what?
Herbs, plants, things to make, things to heal.
I can't say that we do.
Do you know a place around here that would be good for finding these things?
I would say speak to the local vampires. They may have something in their storage. As for what's around, as you can see, there's not much growing out here.
Data. Okay, do you have potions? Or do
I'm,
you
I'm sorry, you sound like you're underwater.
Do you have any potions or rations?
Da.
There's no cats for sale. No.
Both or one?
We have both. We have both.
Perfect.
Which kind of potions do you want?
What do you have?
We have up to greater healing. So healing or greater healing.
How much for greater healing again?
Let me check my Dungeon Master guide.
But I do know I have ration.
I'm sorry. Something happened to your voice again.
I want to buy 5 ration.
Okay. So for the potion, 200 gold pieces for the greater, 50 for the regular potion.
Nah, I don't need the potion. But I'll take 5 ration.
5 rations comes out to 5 silver pieces per ration. So 25 silver or 2.5 gold pieces, however you want to break your change.
I'll do 2.5 gold pieces. So,
Thank you.
data.
Don't call.
Perfect. And then I leave and I go back.
Goodbye, strange lady with strange voice.
It was a pleasure doing business with you.
You
And
can
if you need more rings from marriages, you can come ask me.
Okay, thank you. And he's on to the next customer.
I go back.
So you make your way back, and you can see that the ceremony has just begun, as Svetlana has brought down several bolts of like a white linen, basically, and she's begun to wrap the body of Amelia. And Ophelia, you begin to do the same, sort of mimicking her to Vincent.
I do that while trying not to cry.
Okay. Once the bodies have been completely wrapped, Svetlana then lifts her mother's body up and brings her towards the center of the room, where another person reveals what looks like a large slab in the middle. They just shift it over, revealing a hole within the ice. She then places the body of her mother in the center, and then mutters a few words that you can't really hear, and then sort of like very gently begins to push down. And as she does, the linens begin to absorb, and the body begins to float and sink below the surface. Without any words, she just stands up and makes room for you, Ophelia.
I do the same. Except look to her. Can I say a few things?
Of course.
And as the water is soaking into his silks and he's slowly submerging, I look to everyone in the party. I stand in front of you all with a deep hole in my heart. If I had only one more day with one more day, and I would have had time to tell you all of the things I needed to say. All of the things I never got to tell you, or how much you meant to me. That you were the best anyone could be. Your duty, decency, honor, and respect. These are all the qualities that you not only held in high esteem, but practiced every day during your time. You gave me a new life where I had none. You made me into who I am today. And I never got to thank you. To thank you for everything. And Ophelia just watches him as he sinks.
All right. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we close this chapter of the Gold Dawn's adventure. So with your eventual laying to rest of Vincent, I guess the only thing left now for the party is to address that letter you all received way back at the beginning of this chapter.
What letter?
Oh my god, really?
That letter.
Oh, my letter, yeah, to Nagaroth.
We have to bring you back.
You have to bring me back.
We have to kill her.
No. Bring me back.
Keep on pushing your luck with Ophelia.
Hey, we gonna claim that that reward.
No.
I have a cabin to rebuild.
I mean,
have a
we
bunch of
just
orcs
gave
to
you
help
47 babies to help rebuild your coven. Is that not enough?
No. I don't rebuild my coven with orcs.
Well,
What do
now
you mean? The purest of the pure. The creme de la creme, if you will.
The best blood.
Yeah, y'all better get your coats because it's colder in Nagaroth.
I've got my fire maul.
Also, you might want to hide your faces. My group's kind of racist.
Your group literally sent us a letter to kill you, so...
Yeah, but they're also racist.